Hello, are you ready to play a few of the daily New York Times games? My name is Mara, and this is Mindfully Crocheted Unraveled. Today I'm going to be unraveling the New York Times games, WORDLE, STRANDS, and Connections for Thursday, January 29th, 2026. So, spoiler warning if you haven't already done your New York Times games yet today. I always recommend that you pause the video and do that first, and then come back and compare and see how I did. Of course, if you prefer, you can always follow along with me as I work on the games. I just ask that afterward you leave me a kind comment down below in the comment section as to what you thought and how you did on your games. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring up my wheel of Wordle start words so that I can select my starting word for today. Okay, let me close out bluer from yesterday, which was a good word. All right, let's shuffle these up. Make it full screen again, and here we go. Ooh, sauce again. Nice. All right, let me stop sharing that. I'm going to pause my recording while I bring up my phone, and then I'll get to working on the games. Okay, I've got my phone screen pulled up, and I'm opening up the New York Times Games app. All right, let's go down to Wordle, guess your way to the correct word. For January 29th, 2026, go ahead, add another day to your 521-day streak. Okay. Sauce. Okay, so I got the A in the incorrect spot. Maybe we have a vowel team. D-R, D-R, A. What about P-L-A-I-N? Could also do D-R-A-I-N. It moves the A over, tries another vowel that I haven't already used. Let's go with that. Okay, L and A in the right spot. Okay. B, L, A. F, L, A, M, O. There's no E, so flame won't work. Could start with a vowel, but I'm going to try other two-letter consonant, two consonant blends at the beginning. So that would, let me grab paper. Goodness. And a pencil. Okay, so there's FL words. BL words, GL words. There's no S, so glass is out. No E, so glare. Anything A, something E is out, thankfully. Oh, there's also still words that end in Y. So, okay. E-L-A. Something like lazy. Oh, I just can't even think of any words. Get my hair out of my face. F-L-A. Is that even a word? Oh, it is. Okay. Blady. I didn't think Blady was a word. I was just going to have it. I was going to try Glady. Blady. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it is ending in Y. Oh my gosh. That was kind of, I feel like that was a wasted guess. I didn't really mean to use it because I didn't think it was a real word. Flurry, flaty, flagy. Still have G, glazy, flazy, flaky. Okay, flaky is an option. Cool. GLA. Let me try this. I still have a couple more guesses, but I don't want to get into a situation where I'm trying, like trying letters and it's not giving me any new information, other than those letters are not in it. Oh, could there be an OLA something Y? Let's just try it. Okay. Flaky. That was actually making me kind of nervous because I really didn't know. I'm thinking my score is not great. That was just kind of a lot of random, like lucky guessing. I don't know if they, like, how much skill the bot will put into this, but we will see. Let's go on and check it out. Okay, I got a 76 or 75. My score's getting lower by the second. 62 out of 99 for luck. The average is 4. I got it in 4. Okay, I kind of wish I'd had, with flaky, I wish I'd had a different word that had the L in it, maybe. I don't even know. It doesn't really matter. Let me go. After sauce, there were still 202 words left. Yeah, I believe it. Come on. Okay, but then after plain, that is actually a surprise. After the word plain, I brought it from 202 down to 3. So, okay, the bot says wonderful choice and you lucked out. You've narrowed it down to 3 remaining words. So I guess I had kind of secured my victory without even really knowing it. I figured there were still a lot of words at this point. But I guess because a lot of the words might have had the I or the N or the P, obviously. And then once the L went and the A went into the right spot. Okay, anyway, then it says, although Blady left only one possible solution, some of this was luck. If the solution had been alarm, there still would have been 2 words to choose from. But you've narrowed, alarm. Yeah, alarm. But you would have been, okay. But you've narrowed it down to one possible solution, and I got it. Okay, that's funny. That was a lot of luck, I think. Okay, the bot took 3 steps. Slate, yeah. And because the bot already had 2 letters in the right spot with its slate guess, then it It was able to get it in 3. Okay. How did you do? That took a long time. Let's go ahead and move on to strands. Find hidden words and uncover the day's theme for Thursday, January 29th. Okay, go ahead. Add another day to your 100-day streak. Talk of the town. Talk of the town. I always check the corners first. Like superstar. Let's try it. All right, so talk of the town, a superstar, a famous person, superstar. Person. Oh, person. I was hoping this might be the spanagram, personality, but it comes up and around. So a superstar, a personality. This is probably another word. Okay, I'm seeing the in between claim to fame. Let me try that first. I think that could be the spanagram, claim to fame. Okay, awesome. And then personality, hero, celebrity, coin, icon. Okay, well, that was a little bit quicker. We got through that. We got one word, the spanagram, and then the remaining 4 words. Current streak is up to 101, if anybody cares. I don't really. Okay, and then let's move on to connections, group words that share a common thread for Thursday, January 29th. Go ahead, add another day to your 46-day streak. And our 16 connections words are gory, Silverstein, grizzly, bear, grim, Goldilocks, stain. Is that scary or scary? Scary. Fiberglass, smug, bed, liner, foundation, stumbler. Okay, bronzer, porridge. Okay, well, two actual things I'm seeing. I'm not sure which is our red herring, but silver, gold, bronze. Looking begins with a color, silver, gold, bronze, what? Gold, silver, bronze, like metals. But then I also saw Stein, smug, with mug at the end, stumbler, that's got tumbler at the end, and glass, fiberglass. Could this be purple? Like ends with glassware? A glass, a mug, a stein, a tumbler. I'm going to try it. Okay, it's blue, not purple, but hey, not a bad start. There was also bear and bed and Goldilocks, porridge, Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Yes. Oh, and it's green. Okay. So we've got bronzer, foundation, liner, stain, For makeup, foundation, bronzer, eyeliner, lip liner, whatever, stain, that leaves gory, grisly, grim, and maybe scary. So are these homophones? Gory, grisly, grim, and scary. Homophones for scary? I don't know. Okay, which the foundation stain bronzer liner is probably yellow. So I feel like gory, grisly, grim, and scary, even though they're spelled different. I think they're homophones. They sound the same, but are spelled different. For grisly, grim, a bad outlook, a bad outlook or something. Okay, yes, homophones of words meaning brutal, and that is purple. Perfect. And that will leave us with yellow. So gosh, I should get like a 97 or a 98 today. All right, makeup. Yes, my current streak is 47. Let's go ahead and check out the bot. Okay, 86% solve rate. So it was much more straightforward. They're giving it a 1 out of 5 difficulty. I was able to get through it pretty quickly. All right. 43% of the people made no mistakes. 24% made 1 mistake. 11% 2. 7% 3, and 14% did not solve. I got it. Okay, a 96. The average is 85. 1 in 117 people had the same solve as me. Okay, the bear, the Goldilocks, the bed, the porridge. 57% of the people got green first. 20% got yellow first. 16% got purple first, and 7% blue. So that was where I got the least common start. Gory, Silverstein, grim. Oh, children's authors. I just dropped something. I'll leave it down there. It's fine. Okay. Gory, grim, scary, and smug. Scary. Okay. Bear, grim, Goldilocks, porridge. Okay. I'm really surprised that there weren't mistakes related to the gold, silver, and bronze. Did people just figure out the gold, silver, and bronze, early? Okay. That it was a red herring, perhaps? All right. So the ending with drinking vessels group was about words inside of words, a challenging type of connection. All right. And most people got green at this point. You were on the same wavelength. Then if you got blue first, then you typically got green second. All right. Wow. So then I was able to get purple while most people got yellow here. It says, congrats, you ended up with the makeup group. All right. Well, how did you do? Wow. Not too bad. I feel like Wordle was a little bit hard for me today. And strands and connections weren't too bad. All right. Well, let me remove this. And stop mirroring my phone. Thank you so much for watching. I would appreciate it if you left me a nice comment down below. And also, if you can, like this video and share it out. Maybe some other people might find it interesting. Do you know some people who play New York Times games? Maybe they would be interested to check it out. All right. There is a subscription link right there. So if you haven't already done that, and turn on that notification bell. Also, if you'd check out this video that YouTube is suggesting to you, if you haven't already, I would appreciate that too. All right, don't forget to put a little play in your day. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow with some more of the daily New York Times games. Bye.